When people talk about movies from the 90s, for some reason they always leave out AAINA, which is one of my favorites of all time. So let's talk about it. At its core, this film is a story about sibling rivalry between two sisters, played by Juhi Chawla and Amrita Singh. Juhi Chawla plays the more bookish sister who loves to read and keeps to herself and has giant glasses and wears salwar suits. And Amrita Singh plays the more modern, go-getter sister who is incredibly selfish and narcissistic and kind of manipulative and a bit of a sociopath. Anyway, Jackie Shroff plays Ravi, who Amrita Singh's character Roma eventually falls in love with. Rima also secretly pines for Ravi, albeit behind her giant glasses and in silence, so no one has any idea that she's interested in him. Trouble begins when Roma gets offered a film, but her agent gets really pissed that she's getting married, and so she has to choose between Ravi and the film, and so she leaves him high and dry on their wedding night and chooses the film instead. So at this point, Ravi is left alone at the mandap, and he's like, well, I'm marrying someone tonight. So he chooses Rima, who's the only other option, and Rima, who secretly loves him, is like, oh, I couldn't possibly. So after the wedding, of course, Rima, being the good girl that she is, tells Ravi that the two of them will just live as friends because she doesn't feel right about this whole situation. And then she just happens to let her hair out and lean right in front of Ravi, and then he's like, and so the two of them live happily ever after until Roma returns after being fired from the film that she left Ravi for, and she's ready to have him back. Trouble is, Rima is not willing to give him up without a fight, and so the two girls hash it out while Ravi basically stands on the side and waits to see who wins. This film fetched Amrita Singh a Best Supporting Actress Filmfare Award, and she totally deserves it. She eats up every scene she's in. And honestly, it's refreshing to see a movie that is centered around two women with really strong roles, while Jackie Shroff just stands around on the side like a giant tree. It's got a great soundtrack and a bunch of amazing metaphors about mirrors. So if you haven't seen this film, check it out on Amazon Prime.